Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of Pages on My Diary podcast. And this is episode 4. Shout out to me for the consistency. For those who do not know, this podcast comes to you on every Thursday. And currently it's on only in one streaming platform, that is Spotify. But I am working towards having it in more platforms because I understand most of you guys are not on Spotify because hata nikiangalia statistics zangu or the Spotify statistics, it shows me that most of you listen are not really signed up in Spotify. So I'm going to see how I'm going to get the podcast to other streaming platforms so that you guys can be able to listen to it at your convenience. Like Google Podcast and such like stuff. So I am working on it. But for all those who listen to this podcast on Spotify and they follow, my heart is yours. My heart goes to you. Oh my God, I am humbled by that. And I am humbled by everyone who listens to this podcast and gets to give me some feedback. Yeah, and gets to give me some feedback of how they felt the podcast or the episode they have listened to are. Thank you so much. Your feedback means a lot to me. Yes, so this is your call to follow. On podcast we don't say subscribe, but we follow, especially on Spotify. So please follow, so that at least by the time I am now marking 1 month on the podcast, at least we can be somewhere, at least 20 followers at least. Yeah, because many of you listen but do not follow. So please follow. And yeah, so that at least hata mimi napata hiyo push ya kucontinue record and everything. So welcome to Pages of My Diary podcast with me, the host or the person in this podcast. I don't really know what's the name to say. The podcaster. With me, your podcaster, Mumbi Maina. Yes, my as always, as we do in this podcast, we start by describing ourselves because of those people who have not seen me, which is all of you currently. But for those of us who are able differently and are visually impaired, that is what I mean. So currently, I am in my natural hair, but in cornrows. So basically black. I've not yet taken off my makeup, so my eyebrows are done. I have eyeshadow on, I have lipstick on, so lip balm really, or rather. Um, I am in a black dress, a black official dress, which is black from the top to the bottom. It is an off shoulder, just minimal off shoulder. It is um halfway on through my arms. It's not up to chinny, so you go halfway to the eye elbow. Then it's free on the elbows, on the edge. Yes, so it is black. Yeah, I am a melanin girl in complexion. I am a plus sized woman. The plus size what? I am a plus sized woman, so I'm curvy. What else? I am in gold earrings, but small looped earrings. Um, I am in red. I'm in red. What is it called? Red nails. My nails are red with the one, two, the third and the ring finger and the next finger after the ring finger, well, going to the small finger. I don't know what is the name of that finger. Oh, really? It's the ring finger and my middle finger are in pinkish color with a red stripe and gold stripe. Same to my other hand. Basically, those two fingers are different to the red polish that I have on. Yes, my hair now. I am feeling happy. Why? Because I've just from having a session with God is something that I am working on spiritually. So it's a journey that I've begun and it's enlightening to me. I'm going to share it with you over time after I am done with the period of time that I am taking to go on that journey. So I'm going to share it with you once I am done. Um, so I'm happy about that. I am also feeling um what I'm also feeling tired because I'm having a very bad headache and I had a lot of backlog work at work today. So basically I've been staring on my computer for almost the whole day. So I'm a bit tired and I have a very bad headache that has gradually become worse during the day. I have Maramoja as my painkiller and I also have Panadol in the house, but I'm trying not to take those because I'm trying to avoid overindulging on over the counter medicine. So I am trying not to. I'm taking a lot of water, I'm hydrating. Maybe it will go away. Maybe I'm just tired. So after I record the podcast, I'm just going to take my dinner and sleep because I'm feeling maybe sleep will work, but I'm not that tired, and I'm feeling just tired. There are some joints in my body that are tired, and I can't really say there's something that I've done during the weekend that can culminate to me having all those joint aches. I really don't know, but I am going to be okay. So I am happy. I am tired. And I am always excited. As always, I'm excited to start another episode with you so that we can have a discussion and talk about things in life. Yes, so that is my here and now. Today is on 30th of September 2025. So it's the last day of this month, and this month has rushed. Mimi sijui tulianza lini na sasa tushamaliza. And if I can have a recap of how my September has been, it's been good. It's been a blessed month. I've had some few gigs here and there. Side hustles tumeweza hii wezi, so I am happy about that. What else? Yeah, my Spanish classes. Oh my God, did I ever mention that I'm doing Spanish classes? My Spanish classes have been consistent in September. Yeah, so currently I think I'm in like section 6 or 4. No, 6. I'm very consistent with my Spanish. My Spanish is growing. Yeah. Yeah. So yo hablo inglés. Yo hablo. Yo hablo inglés y español. Huh. Nikianza siwezi maliza. If you want to take Spanish classes, reach out to me. I don't mind. Si mind kukufunza. Yeah, so what else? So that is basically my September. I've been up and about. Nimekuwa tu nikienda kila mahali. It's been also quite it's been also it has also been quite busy month. We've been everywhere at work, so yeah, that has been my September. I really can't complain. It's been a good month. Oh, it's ikifika mahali kuna mahali imefika, I've been very broke. It's one of the months that I've been very broke, but I know it's one of them. It's because it's one of the months that I've also been not good with my with my finances. So I I credit my brokenness to that. And I know I'm going to do better in October. What are my expectations of October? It's the month of of the Mother Mary, the Holy Rosary. So I like that for me because I like taking time to recite and pray the Rosary. So I'm looking forward to that. I also expect that October will bring a lot of enlightenment in my life because of the journey that I've told you prior I'm taking. Also, guess what? We started a foundation together with my mom as the founder and me as the co-founder. So we started a foundation called the Bright Heart Foundation. Basically, the foundation is aimed at helping young girls with sanitary towels and undergarments and teaching them on menstrual hygiene and all these things is basically to eradicate period shaming and to help our girls in schools and in the community to grow knowing that these days, even when they experience these days, it's okay and they can be able to take care of themselves. So this is basically what the foundation is all about. So in October we have our first charity drive or sanitary pad drive. This is on 17th of October. Yeah, so it will be on a Thursday. Yeah. So we will be having that drive at Yeaaah Primary School, that is in Yeaaah County. This is where we're going to start that charity drive. So crossed fingers crossed that it's going to be a success. So for all those who would like to be, I didn't really know about me, but I think it's something that has grown with me as I am evolving in life, that I want to be seen. I want someone to appreciate me. I want someone to appreciate how I look. I want someone to appreciate how I do my things. I want someone to see that I am doing this and make me feel like it's being appreciated. Yeah, and Kitambo, that wasn't the case. That is not the case. Kitambo, me, I would be doing things I don't really care who sees, who doesn't. It doesn't matter. But currently it's such a big deal. And it's a big deal if someone, sorry, I'm sipping my water because I'm getting dry. Currently it's such a big deal because I'm feeling I need to be seen. I want to be seen. And I'm craving that attention. Like give me your attention. If I'm speaking to you, give me your attention. Listen to me. See? So all this, like, that is emotionally something that has changed with time. And spiritually, now this is where the whole thing is at. Spiritually, things have changed. And I won't lie, things have changed for the worse. In past years, I used to be very spiritual. I used to take my time to pray, read the Bible, reflect, have sessions with God. I used to even fast and all these things. And in recent times, when I was evaluating myself, I noted that even getting out of bed to pray is a task. Ni kama najilazimisha. So sometimes I even pray in bed, which is a big lie. Cause unapatanga hata umeanza kusema vitu zingine hazifai. Unapata, I saw a meme somewhere ilikuwa inasema unasema ati unalala ombo kilala unaanza kusema Jesus I forgive you. And then you go like, apana. See? So it's a big lie. So I now thought of all these things collectively, and it made me ask myself, who am I? Because in past times I thought that these things that I loved doing then made me who I am. But currently, those things have changed. So is it that I am a whole new person? Or am I the same person but I've forgotten the things that made me who I am? And I'm turning to be someone else. I hope si kizungu mkuti. So, when I think about all these things, I honestly get concerned. I get concerned because I get scared, actually. I am like, am I losing myself? And there are those other things that are happening in life currently that I don't know if they come with age or they come with the evolution of life. But there are things that you are not really proud of. You see, like my spiritual change, my spirituality, how it has changed is not something that I'm proud of. some of the friendships and interactions that I have done in recent times are not things that I'm proud of. Some of the mistakes that I am making currently in life are things that I'm not proud of. And this thing overwhelms me so much that sometimes when someone asks me, what do you want? I honestly do not know what I want. And the kitambo, if you would tell me, maybe randomly, like what do you look for in a man, I would tell you I want a good listener, I want someone who understands me, I want someone who loves me and all these things. But currently, when you ask me that, I have to think for a while. Because there are those things that I used to look for in a man, and I dated people who I thought I had found such qualities in them, and then they hurt me so bad that I start asking myself, are those the things that I really should be looking at, that I should really be looking at? You getting me? So all these concepts, and sometimes you do things and then you question yourself. Like ushaifanya kitu then uko like sa mbona nimefanya hivyo? Was that really a good decision? And even it narrows down to even small things like that I used to like eating. Like you'd buy me maybe chips or maybe buy me something and I'd be very excited and I'd really love and appreciate you for it. But currently I'd be like, I mean, I can cook them for myself, so why? I don't appreciate even the small things anymore. And they get me to ask myself, am I really the same person? Like Mimi. Mimi Viniko. Am I the Edna Mumbi Minor that I am supposed to be, or I know I am? Or is it that which I knew I wasn't really who I am? Guy. Mimi mwenyewe hata sahi, I'm getting confused because I'm like, what? Or is it that I am losing identity? Like, well, I'm stopping to love all these things that I used to love. Am I losing myself? And if I lose myself, I lose it all. Do I remember whose song that is? I don't, but there's a song that goes that way and has a line. Is it Beyonce? And if I lose myself, I lose it all. I'm thinking it's Beyonce. Something. There's a song that goes that way. So, am I losing myself? Are we losing ourselves? I don't know if you resonate with this, but are we losing who we are? Are we becoming other people that we wouldn't be knowing or we wouldn't be familiar with? And it's diabolical because, let me tell you something. There are times, I don't know if I've said this before in this podcast, but I'm not really a fan of looking at myself on a mirror. I'm not a fan. You will find you might find me most of the times looking at you now pattern imaging, but I'm not a fan. So there are times I pick up a mirror randomly and I just look at myself. And have you ever looked at yourself so hard that you don't even recognize who you are? Like uko like God, Jesus. Like you look at yourself and you're like, who is this? I really do not know her. Like in your mind, you have a whole other perception of who you are. And when you now look at a reflection of yourself and see who you are, you're like, when did I become this person? Who is this person? This is not the person I know in my head. Maybe in your head, you know you're such a jovial person, you're outgoing, you are ever smiling. Maybe you think your cheekbones look this way, or you when you smile you look this way, and then you look at yourself in the mirror smiling, you're like, what? Nini, I've been walking like this. Do I know if you resonate with that? I don't, but that's just me. And especially when that happens, the mirror thing happens to me, I'm usually scared because I'm like, is it that all that I think in my mind about myself, is it all a lie? Am I creating an illusion around the things that I want to be and the things that I want to be surrounded with? Am I creating an illusion that I'm starting to believe is real life instead of being in real life? Maybe currently I've been so, maybe I'm starting to be immoral, maybe sexually or all other types of immorality. You can remember the rest. And in my mind, I keep on convincing myself that this is okay. It's okay to do this. It's okay to involve yourself in this sexual stuff or in this bad stuff or in this immoral stuff. That I turn to be someone that is a bad person, that has so very bad energy, and I don't know, because in my mind and in myself, I know that what I'm doing is fun, it's exciting, and people like it. Hey, do you see why personal tumikutano is important? If you can have them, kama ungekuwa unazipata weekly kama departmental meetings, please do them. So, what I decided to do, because now I started to see that I'm changing. Things that I used to be afraid of, kitambo, I'm not afraid of them anymore. And some I'm supposed to be afraid of. There are some that I'm supposed to be afraid of, and I'm not anymore. I'm like, you see ni kawaida. And it's not si kawaida. So what I'm currently trying to do is I'm trying to get back to the healthy behaviors that made me who I am. Okay. So if it's cooking, I'm trying to get back into cooking. Hey, kwanza, the cooking thing on my end, imeanza kukua mzito. I have not been cooking in my house for a very long time. I am not eating. Okay, I've never been a big eater. I don't really like food. Oh my God, food. No, I just eat because it's there. So when I'm by myself, sometimes I don't eat. But that's aside from what I was saying. So what I'm saying is I'm trying to get to recall all these behaviors and tendencies and likes and loves that made me who I was then, that I really loved doing, that made me feel happy while doing them. I'm trying to recall all these things. And I'm trying one by one to get them back into my system. One by one, one by one. And they say it takes 21 days to create a habit. So I have 21 days to ensure that the things that I used to do, be it physically, emotionally, and spiritually, I'm trying to cultivate them back into my life so that I can start getting the realization of, oh, so this is Edna. Oh, so this is who I am. And of course, there are those habits that have to evolve because of age and time and all these things. I am allowing them to evolve, okay? There are those things that are okay to evolve. I am allowing them currently to evolve with me with time. But I'm trying to recall who I am, who I was, and who I am meant to be. So I don't know if we are all in this identity dilemma, but I guess it comes with stages in life and age. But what I know is that we can still be the people that we used to be. It's never too late. It takes 21 days to start a habit, to create a habit, and we got this. We're going to recall who we are, who we were, or who we are actually. And we are going to be these amazing people who know themselves, who know who they are, who know what they want, who know their dreams, who know their visions, who know who they're meant to be, and who says no when they don't like this because they know this is something they don't like, and they say yes to something that they do. Yeah, so that is basically the dilemma that I wanted us to decipher today. I hope akiwasi were confused, guys. Because kama ni una were confusing, that is not the intended purpose of this
podcast. Yeah, but I hope you enjoyed our little discussion today, dear listener. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you get to start the habits to realize who you are and to get back to all those things that you loved. Yes. So that is it for Pages of My Diary podcast episode 4. So until the next episode, as we flip through the pages of life, always remember to stay true to yourself and love yourself. Kwaheri.